So I was scrolling through Reddit today, and I found a subreddit called r/shitty Minecraft suggestions, and I thought that it would be a good idea to make some of these, put them in a video, and turns out it was pretty fun. So here's my experience. So the first one I actually made today was the Minecraft Herobrine one, Minecraft Herobrine suggestion, and the suggestion goes. There should be a 100% chance of Herobrine spawning since removing him is not on the changelog list. And I think that's a really good idea. So I decided to put it in because, of course, Herobrine should be in the game. 100% chance of him spawning. And so yeah, every tick, 100% chance of him spawning. And you're just and it's I think it's a good addition. Some of them are creepers, or sorry, no. Some of them will just hit you, some of them will shoot arrows at you, some of them teleport around. It's really just, if you can play Minecraft like this, then good for you, but I think this might actually be impossible. There's just too much going on. You'll never have a chance to move. It's just constantly, every tick, 20 times a second you gotta hear Brian. So this one actually was really easy to make. This is just spawning a mob and making him look like Herobrine. So this is the first one. The second suggestion reads, permaban all players who write with dark oak wood signs. A player will get automatically permabanned for even typing a single letter on a dark oak sign. It hurts my eyes to have to read them, so they should have to suffer too. And I think that's actually a really good idea. Because, as you can see, when you go to create a dark oak sign, the icon appears white text, which would make sense. But nobody cares enough to write with a dark to put like a white dye on it or something readable, because if you're using a dark oak sign, you obviously don't care. So I think this is a nice compromise. Oh god. Okay. So even the creeper agrees with me. So if I just write something, tell my friends, what's up guys, it's Caden here, and I do it, and I got banned for being a little bitch. So the next suggestion is make it so that if you're wearing iron armor, iron golems will be mad at you. And it just makes too much sense. I couldn't not put it in, right? So let's just try it out here. I'm going to put on this iron armor. We got an iron golem. And you can see he just really does not like that. He's going to murder me, and there's nothing I can do about it. Now this one's actually interesting because it's the first one that didn't work right away. This one took me a little while to figure out why it wasn't working, and I'm really kind of embarrassed why. So the way the code works is that every tick, it checks for two things. Number one, are you near an iron golem? And number two, are you wearing iron armor? If both of them are yes, then the iron golem will target you until it kills you. You die. Now, obviously this works perfectly, but for me it just wasn't working, and I could not find, because the code is really simple, right? It's just pretty much that. It's running that every tick. Now, when I was writing this code, I put it in a class called Iron Golem. And, that makes sense. It's Iron Golem related code. This isn't a production plugin, alright? I'll use stupid naming schemes. But the problem with that is that it's also the name of the Iron Golem mob class, which, makes sense as well, because it's an Iron Golem. So when I was checking if the mob was an Iron Golem mob, I was actually checking if it was the code that I had been running every tick, which, obviously it wasn't. And I think it's a really kind of beautiful example of why you need to be careful about naming things, because these kind of problems can pop up really easily without you noticing. In my case, it was just a simple, change back. Nothing really crazy happened, pretty easily found the error after like 5 minutes of putting checks everywhere. But in other languages, this can actually be a really big problem. Not immediately, but down the line when you have two pieces of code that are trying to run and call each other, but is calling the wrong code, and then everything breaks. I've had that happen a little bit with Python. So, the moral of today's lesson is check the names of your stuff when stuff isn't working, because that might be the issue. That's it for today's video. Thanks for watching. I know it's a little short, but hopefully next time I'll have a bit of a longer video. Anyways, see you next time.